Hello there, all you lassies and laddies out there. My name is Phonenix, and well, since I didn't get any feedback on the question that I had for you guys about if I should do reviews on YouTubers, I decided to take the initiative and just go ahead and do it because honestly, that's the only idea I could come up with. And, I'll probably do my One Piece review like tomorrow. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to start off with a guy named Lupus Creepus. Now, what he basically does is he pokes and prods at the paranormal. He basically does like the thing that I watch on his channel sometimes is a thing he does called Will It Kill Me, where he does like a ritual of some sort to like summon a demon or a ghost or whatever the heck the creature that the ritual is based on is. And basically he sees if it's gonna kill him or not. The first one that I think he did was Tomino's Hell, which is basically you read a poem out loud. He read a Japanese poem out loud in both its English and Japanese translations. Well, he read the English translation first, and then he read the original in Japanese. And obviously it didn't work because he was still alive afterwards. It might be because, as he said before, he wasn't very good with pronouncing the Japanese words. Don't you dare expect me to read Tomino's Hell out loud, because no. I'm already cursed. I don't want to curse myself even further than that. But yeah, I have to give props to this dude because I'm like very, very paranoid about that kind of stuff. And like, I'm amazed I even watch his videos in the first place. Because it's like, I don't know how I like got into it, but I've always been like scared of the paranormal because I guess I watched like the shows like The Haunted, where I saw proof of ghosts actually like haunting people and hurting them. So it's kind of like I've always seen the supernatural as something to fear. And it's like, me and my stupid stuff, I watch like horror movies about this sort of stuff. And like I said, I watched The Haunted, so that freaked me the hell out. And I was just I was not a very happy person afterwards. I would stay up for hours on end during the night, scared as hell to go to sleep. And yeah, that was a fun time in my life. Yeah. But I have to give props to this dude because he's brave enough to actually confront these things. Obviously, if there's such a thing, he might go to hell because of all the rituals that he's done and poking and prodding at things that probably shouldn't be poked and prodded. But you know what? That's his deal. That's his choice, you know. I like watching them. They're fun. I haven't really seen any ones that have like actually worked. I heard that one of his friends, Seam, if that's his name, in one of his more recent videos, I heard Lupus said that he fainted during one of their Ouija board episodes that they did. I guess they were like using a Ouija board, which Ouija board scared the shit out of me. I didn't know I'm staying away from those things. Mainly because of, well, Zozo. I don't want Zozo haunting my ass. But yeah. I heard that his friend Seam fainted during during a session with the Ouija board. And like the episode or the thing that I watched was them doing like a multiplayer one-man hide and seek game, which is basically like, if you don't know what it is, basically you take a doll with limbs and you like cut it open, you take out the stuffing, you fill it with rice, which symbolizes a human body that the ghost can inhabit. And what you do is you take some of your clip some of your fingernails in, and you put it inside the doll, which is like, I guess, supposed to bind you, like link you with the spirit, I suppose. If you're doing a multiplayer player version of this, obviously you take fingernails from each of the players and you put them inside the doll and you stitch it up and wrap it up with red string. It has to be red because that symbolizes like your blood, I suppose, and your arteries. I think in some versions of the game it also requires you to put a few drops of your own blood in it. There are obviously a couple of rules with the type of doll, like it has to have limbs, and it cannot be a human doll. Like the doll cannot resemble a human. I don't know if I don't have anything that I could show you, but basically it cannot be a human doll. It can be anything else as long as it has limbs, but it cannot be a human doll because the spirit would get, I suppose the spirit would be way too strong to stop, I suppose. But basically the rest of the game, the rest of the rules is you play at, I think 3 o'clock in the morning. You have to start the game at 3 o'clock in the morning because I guess that's like prime spirit hour, I suppose. I try to teach myself as much as I can about the paranormal without like freaking myself out even more than I usually get. But I think 3 o'clock is usually the around the time when spirits are the most active. Dear God, I hope I don't accidentally haunt my house saying this sort of stuff. See, that's how paranoid I am. But yeah, like, when 3 o'clock hits, you set the doll in a tub filled with water. Doesn't matter what temperature it is, you set the doll in water, and then you name the doll and you set it in the water. And you basically say your name is the first day 3 times. And you go into a hiding spot and you count for 10 seconds, and then you go to the bathroom and say, I found you, doll's name, 3 times. Afterwards, you take a sharp instrument of some sort and you stab the doll, and you cut the string binding it, I suppose. Like, you cut the string wrapping that is wrapped around it, and you say the doll's name is it, the doll's name is it, the doll's name is it, and then you go hide. One crucial thing about this game, though, is that you need a cup of salt water, and you put some of the salt water in your mouth. Obviously, do not swallow it. Salt water is bad for you. Do not swallow it. And you go into your hiding place and wait. And what the doll is supposed to do, like, supposedly, the spirit that is trapped within the doll, once you stab it, will become angry at you and will come and try and find you with the sharp object in its hands. Which is freaking terrifying. I do not like the idea of an angry spirit coming to try and kill me. I don't mess with that stuff. That is, no. I'm afraid I would get haunted, and yeah, no. But anyways, like what you can do is you can set your TV to you turn on your TV and you set it to a channel that has static on it, and supposedly the doll can communicate with you through that as it is trying. There's a freaking shadow outside my window, or a reflection on my window. That's kind of scaring me. See, you see how I get. But anyways, like you set the TV to static, and the doll can supposedly communicate with you through it as it is trying to find you. And like I've only seen like maybe one or two videos where it's actually worked on YouTube. Obviously I don't want to go digging in too much into this. But yeah, and you wait a while, and the rule is you should not let it go for above like 2 hours. I think that's the general rule, because the longer you wait, the more the stronger the spirit gets, I suppose, and the more angrier it gets. And once you decide to end the game, you get out of your hiding place and you're supposed to go look for the doll. I forgot to mention that you need to have all the lights out, because the doll cannot move. And with a light, when the lights are on, the doll cannot move, supposedly. So you need to have all the lights out. But supposedly, like, when you decide to end the game, you walk around the house with your cup of salt water, and the salt water is still in your mouth, obviously. And like, if you go to the bathroom, if you did the ritual right and it worked, the doll won't be in the bathtub anymore. It'll be looking around trying to find you. Your job is to go find that doll before it finds you. Shivers up my spine. Just thinking about it. No, thank you. But yeah, your job is to go look for that doll, and once you find it, you immediately spit your salt water on it and say, like, you lose, I think. Or you lose the doll's name, and you say that 3 times. Yeah, I think that's correct. You lose the doll's name, and you say that 3 times after you spit the water out. And then you dump the rest of the salt water onto the doll's body. And this is the I think this is the crucial thing for ending the game properly. You have to dry the doll out completely, and then, like, I would recommend taking it out into the backyard for this one part, but you burn the doll completely to ashes. Make sure that there is no remnants of it left. Trust me, I don't think you want an angry spirit trying to haunt you if you don't burn the doll completely. This is probably, I was doing a review and it turned out into me telling about a spirit game that you can play. This is obviously like one of the more dangerous rituals, I suppose. Like, I heard that it can get extremely dangerous. It doesn't recommend you using anything other than like a needle or something, like something that like can hurt you but can't really kill you, in case the doll does find you. Shivers up my spine. Every time I think about it, don't finding you. Oh god. See, you can see just how wigged out I can get over this stuff. I have looked online into this way before I started this video a long time. long before YouTube, I started my YouTube channel. Um, I can communicate well. I looked into this when I first heard about it a while back, and like I heard that there is a possibility that you can still get haunted from this, and the spirit will still linger and try to hurt you. Me personally, I'd make sure that there was like salt is a very good like deterrent for ghosts, I suppose. Me personally, I block all windows and doors with salt. I'd line them with salt as much as possible, and probably even, and if I did get haunted, I swear to God, the fish on my mural moved. Ah, jeez. Why did I do this? This wasn't a good idea. See, I swear, oof, this was not a good idea at all. Why the frick did I do this? I know how I can get. Yeah, anyways, back to Lupus Creepus. His channel is actually pretty darn cool. Me personally, I like it, even though I'm scared as hell about the frick ghost trying to come get me. But yeah, like, if you are into this stuff, I recommend his channel, even though there's only 6 of you. Yeah, I didn't think this one through, did I? Oh well, I'm just gonna see what happens. Hopefully it'll go well. If you want to see more content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and slap that like button in the face like it insulted your pets. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.